What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be back to work on our BMW M5. As you guys know, we are still waiting on a lot of parts for our McLaren 720S over there. We actually ordered the last body part for that car, so as soon as that comes in, we can go ahead and start getting it ready for paint. But in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and start working on our BMW M5. In the previous video, we did start disassembling a little bit of the stuff on top. Kind of just wanted to see how bad the damage actually was, and we did figure out that the frame is pretty much straight. There's no issues there. Just simply this rebar right here kind of just broke off, and it is aluminum, so they snap pretty easily. Now in today's video, what we're going to do is go ahead and do a further tear down, basically take all this stuff off and find out exactly what parts we need, head over to the dealer and get them ordered. But before we actually start working on this car, I want to announce today's video is sponsored by Mercari. So as you guys know, here at the shop, we're always buying new tools, and we always have old tools laying around the shop. For instance, this is my toolbox. We have all of our Milwaukee tools. That's all we ever use. And we do have our old DeWalt tools down here. Check this out, guys. These things haven't been used in ages. Basically just having free money laying around the shop. So Mercari is super simple to use. All you do is simply press the list an item button, take a couple of good pictures, some nice high quality ones. We got one. We'll take two of them each side. And now simply fill out your item description. So we'll put a nice DeWalt impact driver, lightly used because we don't really use it much. All right, so we got the description in and everything else is already in here. I guess as soon as you put the DeWalt in, it simply puts everything else in. And set our price. We'll do a good price around 75 bucks. Yes. And there also is a feature called Enable Smart Pricing, which it kind of goes with all the other prices of the other tools on there, and it makes your item sell quicker. So we're gonna go ahead and set that up. Bam, the item is listed up there. And there is a lot of cool features such as the followers and the following. So if you're interested in someone's product, you can simply follow them, and every time they post something new, you'll be updated. So if you're looking to declutter your garage, your house, or simply just get rid of stuff that you don't need, because there's always gonna be a buyer out there, and a little extra cash in your pocket can never hurt. So if you're looking to make some extra cash with the stuff you got laying around, make sure you check out Mercari. I'll go ahead and drop all the links down below. This app has over 1 million good reviews. It's super simple and easy to use. You'll thank me later. So now let's get back to work on our BMW M5. So the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is actually switch out of this limited edition Vtuned embroidered hoodie into something a little less new, because we are about to start working on these radiators and there's gonna be oil and grease everywhere. So we got the beater hoodie on. It's a little bit of oil. We're about to get a little bit more dirtier, but now let's go ahead and start taking off this stuff right here. I wanna get this reinforcement bar off and see exactly what brackets here are good and which ones aren't. Everything's broken.
You got disintegrated in here. You hit like a blender.
Pretty sure he hit a guardrail. So we pretty much got everything taken apart in the front that we needed to, and now we know exactly what parts we need to order. So we're about to head to the dealership. So pretty much we need to order this piece right here. It's like a little apron section there, and then all these smaller little brackets. This is actually, it's like a little reinforcement thing. It holds the oil cooler up here in the front, and it's pretty much just a lot of small things we have to order. So we have actually already ordered this entire radiator assembly because it is bad. This is the water to air intercooler radiator right there. Then we got our condenser and our fans, and they're bad too. It kind of cracked everything back here. So we went ahead and ordered the whole assembly. Now let's head to the dealership and order all the small parts. So we pretty much have all the parts ordered. The total came out to $6,000. We basically had every piece we could possibly get for this car. Now let's head back to the shop. So we just got back from the BMW dealership, and we pretty much ordered all the parts we need. We went ahead and ordered the hood, the fenders, all these small little brackets up here, all these little aluminum brackets that were broken. And we also went ahead and ordered our this frame piece right here. And the crazy thing is this car does have an aluminum frame rail, so this piece has to get riveted onto there. So we went ahead and ordered all the rivets. It gets welded over here and gets riveted down there, which is pretty cool because some of these newer cars are coming out with a lot different technology. But I think we'll be able to take care of that pretty good and easily. We also went ahead and ordered all these little pieces that go on top, like the radiator support and everything. So we pretty much have everything ordered, and nothing is on back order, which is super awesome because usually, especially during these times right now, a lot of stuff is back ordered on other cars, but thankfully nothing was back ordered. So a lot of parts should be here this week, and then next week we'll have everything. And also, one of our viewers actually reached out, and he was rebuilding a BMW M5 in the past, and he actually had all the radiators and the coolers, so the whole entire complete assembly. So we went ahead and got that ordered from him too. So we pretty much have everything to put this car back together. Now all we have to do is wait. What I want to go ahead and do now is go ahead and start taking off this fender right here, because I think we do have a little bit of damage on this door right there. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get this wheel off. I think we need to, yeah, we do need to take off this side skirt right here to get the fender off. So go ahead and jack the car up in the air, get this wheel off, and get this fender off. Where are you at? busted. Busted. So we got the entire side skirt off, and it was kind of weird, but it just popped right off. Because I remember on our M4 build, we simply just popped it off same exact way on this car it is. And we also went ahead and got the fender off, got this little tank off under here. And honestly, the frame doesn't really look that bad, and we might not even have to put it on the frame machine. It looks like it just kind of bent this area in right here, kind of just punched it right there. And this area all looks good right here, but we'll have to do some measurements. Now that we got all that off, I want to go ahead and get this air box off right here. Make sure there's nothing damaged back there. Still good. We'll get a little bit of Gorilla Glue on this bad boy. Line it back up. That's pretty crazy. You got like a mount going through the air box, which is pretty cool. German engineering. Looks good. And then we can go ahead and put like So we went ahead and got this air box off and went ahead and put everything in the back of the car. And we did do a little bit of looking around here, and everything it seems to be good. There's no broken plastics or any broken wires, and the air box kind of just pushed right into this. So thankfully nothing broke over here. We might need to take off this intake tube right here and just make sure that nothing went. Let's see, get this off. As you can see, the turbo is right here, so we're probably going to go ahead and take this intake tube off and make sure nothing went into the turbo. We'll probably do that later. Now that we have everything in the front basically all off, and all we're gonna need to do is wait for some parts, we're gonna go ahead and get started on the interior. As you guys know, we do have a couple of airbags blown in here. We have our knee airbag is blown, our driver airbag is blown, and both of our roof airbags are also blown. And then our seat belt, that's what I really wanna do, is get this seat belt off so we can go ahead and get it shipped out to Safety Restore and get them to rebuild it. And so let's go ahead and just pop this airbag out and pop the bottom one out. So we got the steering wheel out. It was actually pretty simple. There's just two little holes right here, and you just push a screwdriver in there and it just pops right out. And now it's basically ready for the new airbag, but I think we are gonna go with an aftermarket custom steering wheel. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be flat bottom with some shift lights. It's gonna be really sick. So now let's go ahead and get this bottom airbag out. So we went ahead and got the knee airbag out, and it was actually pretty easy. Just two bolts, a little clip, and man, just sitting in this M5 is just amazing, man. Just looking at all these buttons that we have over here, I just love the layout of this car. It looks kind of bulky inside, but I think once you step on the gas, you realize it's not that bulky. And man, the interior is just beautiful. We got all this stuff over here. We do have some pretty cool looking buttons right here. I'm guessing this is for like the suspension. We got the traction control, and this is, I'm pretty sure this is the exhaust valves. That's pretty cool. We got cameras, man. This thing is sophisticated. Cannot wait to drive it. And man, these seats are comfortable as heck. I don't know. We might. Oh, and we also need to get a new little button right here I don't know how that broke off, but this was a first year car, so maybe there is a little bit of quirks and features that still haven't got worked out, and maybe there's a couple of recalls on it. But now what we're gonna do is go ahead and plug up the battery, because we need to move the seat forward to get the seat belt out. So check this out, we got the seatbelt out, and man, these BMWs are so easy to work on. There was not a single bolt on any of the trim pieces. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we popped all that out. And I have been noticing a lot of these like little clips and stuff, they're exactly the same on my McLaren 720S, which is pretty crazy. I'm guessing they share some of the plugs and stuff like that, but we got all that out. And we actually did find a little piece that was broken on the little, I'm guessing is a seat control, and all we have to do is glue it on there. Get it rebuilt. So we got the seat butt out, and now all we need to do is box it up and ship it to Safety Restore. So check this out, guys. Here is the little plastic piece. It was actually just sitting back there, and now all we have to do is simply glue it on here. We won't have to buy these controls because these are expensive. So all we're gonna do. Bam. Check that out, guys. We basically just saved like $300. Don't have to buy any of these controls. That's pretty cool. So we pretty much have everything done in the interior. We got the driver airbag out, ready for a new one. We got the knee airbag out, and we also went ahead and took the seatbelt out. We're gonna ship that off, get that rebuilt, and then we can simply put everything back together. And the cool thing is no other airbags are busted, like the passenger one didn't go, because man, that would just be a pain having to take the entire dashboard out. And just check out the dash on this thing. Everything is digital, man. It's crazy nice. And check out all this stuff is like all touch screen, man. It looks super cool. Can't wait to actually start driving this thing, man. It's gonna be fun as heck. Guys, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. We got a lot of work done on this car. Now the only thing we have to do is wait for parts, and man, this is gonna be a really quick rebuild. Exactly what we really needed on the channel, because as you guys know, McLaren 720S parts all the way in Europe, taking forever to come in, but soon they'll be here. And we also did a little bit of work on this car right here. Well, actually my brother did. This is a Lamborghini Huracan. Pretty cool looking car. I don't know, maybe we'll get one in the future, who knows. But that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, drop a like, follow us on Instagram at Vtuned, and also check out Vtuned.com, copy some merch.